Oh, goody.
All right, what's going on, everybody? Zombies here again, and today we are back with another Mercenaries video. This is going to be the 10th and final event task in the Shaarj event chain. Still got another week until this ends, so you still got some time to get it done if you haven't started it already. But this is the last one, and it is arguably one of the easier ones. This is Visions of Conquest, and it involves dealing at least 150 damage in a single turn using Shaarj's Defiled attack. And the reward from this, probably the best of all if you're a fan of the cosmetics like I am, is our Diamond Shaarj. Now, one thing I do want to note is that I'm not sure if it affects Shaarj, but one thing I've noticed is some of the new diamonds, ever since I think the N'Zoth event, have not had those kind of fun little voice lines that we have seen in the past ones. And it has been confirmed that these new characters do have voice lines for their diamonds. Apparently, there is some kind of bug going on with that. Hopefully, it'll be fixed next time we get a Hearthstone patch, which honestly wouldn't surprise me if we got that as the event ends in about a week's time. But for the time being, if you're wondering why there's no fancy voice lines, it's not something they cut out. It's just the result of a bug. Speaking of bugs, though, we have noticed there are some inconsistencies with this event. Unlike Task 9, it is very completable. However, I've seen reports of other users on the Discord and other places mentioning how sometimes the first time you complete this, it is not rewarding completion. I've had people get it on the second time. I've had people get it on the first time. Some people it took 3 or 4 times. So if you do not get this the first time, it's not necessarily that you're doing anything wrong. There just seems to be a little bugginess going on with it, but it is very completable. So we're going to take a look at what we're going to be using to complete it. And for this one, it is actually arguably like the most budget of all the event comps we've had so far. And it involves obviously Shaarj. Definitely recommend leveling this up, but you really don't have to, as the way we're going to be boosting our attack here is with Cariel and the Tome of Judgment. So that'll be giving plus 10 attack every time we get to use that. We get to use it every other turn. And of course, we're going to have Cookie here, just so we can summon a fish who is going to be taking our Shaarj's beating for the kill. So that's the squad we're going to be using for this. I'm just going to run it in Heroic 1-1, but you can really run it in whatever bounty you want. It truly does not matter. So we're going to hop on into the Barons, and hopefully we'll get it the first try. But yeah, it's kind of funny to me that arguably one of the easier ones ends up being Task 10, but I guess the difficulty's never been super based on how far in the task chain you are. Shaarj is a pretty sweet diamond, though, and I can't wait to see the other old gods, like Cthulhu and Yogg Saron. Yogg is a personal favorite of mine, so I'm very much looking forward to seeing how he does in Mercenaries and what he's like, as I think they've done a really great job with these old gods and just making them feel very flavorful and fun, and especially in Shaarj's case, very powerful. I think Shaarj is definitely the strongest of the old gods that we have seen so far, which is really cool. I'm definitely a fan of that. So we are going to just attack here to speed things up a little bit. Oh, well, shouldn't have done that. I forgot he has a death blow. All right, that's okay. Unfortunately, it wasn't enough damage, but that's okay. We're just going to go and do another fight here. Totally forgot about the death blow, to be honest. Shows you how much I've played with Shaarj so far. I still have to do all his task chain stuff, but you can definitely expect some PvP content with him soon, because I think he has a very relevant place in the kind of newly shaped PvP meta. Alright, so let's try that again, except we're not going to attack on turn 1 this time. That's what I get for trying to get some extra attack for free. Alright, boom. Might as well just get the kill here, and then we can start buffing up. So we'll just wipe these out really quick. And we'll start pumping up Shaarj here. We do need to get him to... Essentially, I just going to get him as close to 150 as possible here. And we can just skip turns. So this really shouldn't take long at all. Again, if you don't get it on your first try, don't worry. You're not necessarily doing anything wrong. There are just some weird issues with this one apparently, but at least it's not as bad as Task 9, where it was totally incompletable. So we will get there. You could also do this with another character like Tyrion, but Tyrion does have 2 cooldowns, so I do think Cariel is going to be the fastest for this, as well as the most budget choice, as she is one of the free mercenaries you unlock just for starting the mode. So we've already got him almost halfway there. Poor little pogfish here, gonna get absolutely slapped by the old god. But someone's gotta take the hit. Alright, we've got it to 148 attack. So we use Defiled attack here. We're going to borrow some attack, so that should get us over that 150 mark. And it should get us the kill. Alright, so as we can see, this is a great example of what I was talking about. It didn't end up working. So I'm basically just going to do this a few more times until it ends up working, and I'll end up showing that clip, super sped up probably. But yeah, that is how you get it done. Alright, and there we have it. So I did see a suggestion that I tried out, and it seemed to help me get this done. So for some reason, getting it to at 150 attack or just around 150 sometimes doesn't work. Not really sure about why that is the case, but I did read a few people mentioned getting it to around the 200 mark seemed to give a more consistent success rate, and first time I tried it, seemed to work out. So if you don't get it on your first try, getting it to around 150, try getting it to 200, and that seemed to do it. And just keep trying. You'll get there eventually. Definitely does work, as we can see here. A little unfortunate, that little buggy, but it is what it is at this point. So we're going to grab our sweet event diamond here. Really love the art for this one. But that is going to do it for this video and for this event task chain. So I do want to thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed it, do remember to like and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.